Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where apparently the League of Non-Aligned Powers here has not learned their lesson from the last two wars. They've declared another war on us here, and that's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. I mean, we're gonna win this war pretty handily. We're currently working on taking over the Azerian Authority, and we've almost got them at this point. All of these units are on their way over to Zandaban, and they will arrive there soon enough. We're also going to send this unit over that way, although they'll be a little while before they get there. We'll see if this gateway gets much utilization. We're going to get this army to go into Julfti, and we'll just go ahead and land there for now. And then this army down over here is already heading to Tium, so that looks fine to me. In the meantime, while we are, or rather before we get our war going here, we've got a little bit of confusion with my words there. But while we're waiting for the war to get started, really, let's go through our jobs here real quick. I do want to bump up to maximum speed, but I don't want to unpause just yet because we are very, very close here to maxing out our alloys, which is something I do not want to do. Now, Hasela here is definitely going to be a little bit interesting for us to get to. We could jump drive there, or we could try to go through Pash. That's going to be interesting. Now, this battle here, I don't 100% believe we're going to win. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. We're going to hop down to a bastion over here, like, say, the Trab Station should be just fine. We're going to queue up a few defense platforms here down to about 40k. Okay, we actually hit the max almost immediately there. We're going to go to the Anaxidor Station then, and we're just... Actually, the Anaxidor Station probably won't remain very long. The Dongle Station, that's the one we'll go for. And we're going to spend down to about 40k alloys in the bank. Now, if we lose this battle, which is a distinct possibility, if we lose this battle, that's not the end of the world. So, let's see how this plays out.
Give them a broadside.
We're going to have another reinforcement fleet come in here, but I think we'll be slightly weaker than them. So, we'll see. Now, we are eliminating forces from quite a good distance. Here comes that second fleet, but I really don't necessarily believe that we win this. We'll see. For the time being, that's okay. We're going to hop over here. We see not much in Zandaban. Okay, sounds good. At the very least, we're going to take substantial losses from this engagement. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. And let's see how this engagement plays out.
Hostile station engaged.
I still believe that we're going to lose this engagement, but we'll see. I mean, if we focus better than they do, it might end up working for us somehow. But I'm still, well, I don't know. Things are definitely going our way right now. This is going pretty well.
Give them a broadside.
They're not, oh, they are bringing in another fleet here, but that's only a 2.5k.
Our landing party has reached enemy shores.
This is actually going somewhat well.
Station is under attack.
Against all odds. It's still kind of balanced on a knife's edge here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it's starting to turn against us here. No doubt about that. One of our fleets retreated, the other will momentarily. Okay, so we did lose that encounter. I'm not hugely surprised by that. That's okay, and we're going to immediately grab ourselves another full 2 units here, and they're going to immediately head out to Pulkor. It'll take them a while to get there. That's okay. We're going to sell off our minerals, and that's all good. So we have Zandaban under our control right now. That's wonderful. We'll go ahead and reinforce our fleet. However, we'll need to wait for these guys to come back, and when will they arrive back? In a few months. Okay, so in that case, we're going to need to most likely spend down our alloys a little further. We're going to take this down to 40k again. There we go. That was actually far closer than I thought it would be. We did a lot of damage to them, so that's great. That went really, really well. I'm very pleased with it. We're negative in our unity, and that's because we're so positive in our... where are we engaging this at? That's not going to go well. I don't know why this cruiser is in Gatria.
All hands, fire at will.
Actually, we need to head over here and defend this. This is our territory that they're encroaching on. So we're going to go ahead and do so. We're going to send the Heavenite and possibly the Nephrite. The Nephrite can stay where they're at, I feel like. The Heavenite is the only one remaining here, so we're going to send them over to the Sol system. They'll arrive there in 48 days. They do require a leader, and we'll go ahead and recruit... Sublight speed sounds good. We'll recruit this guy. Excellent. So, I mean, they're going to defeat the Sol Station, definitely, but they'll take a few losses on the way. That's fine. We're definitely negative in our energy credits, and that's something that I would like to deal with. The best way, of course, to deal with that is by backing off on these buy orders. We can bring our food down to 100, and we can bring our consumer goods down a bit as well, although we're going to have to buy in more consumer goods soon, and we'll just go ahead and do that for now. And I think we'll sell off a few rare crystals to keep ourselves afloat. This agri world here requires a job, and there's actually no further expansion to be done here. So we're going to need to resettle over to perhaps Sailor. Yes, that'll be fine. So we'll resettle this to Sailor. Where is Sailor in this list? It's in here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. Beautiful. So that moves them to Sailor, and then we will, of course, put in an agriculture district. I'm also going to bump this up to food processing centers. So that'll be fine. Giving ourselves even more food, and as well as a few consumer goods as well, which is great. So continuing to go through this list, there's a factory world here that is also pretty full. We're going to also send this... Oh, I don't want to be ticking right now. We're going to also send this over to Sailor. So let's see here. Sailor. Perfect. What else do we have for jobs over here? Nothing. Okay, that sounds good. So we lost our starbase, and that wasn't in Seoul. That was up over here. Okay, we'll go grab that. Sounds good. These guys are going to die here, correct? Yes, I don't think they win that. Cool. So the Azerian Authority is not fully occupied just yet, but it will be pretty soon. And these guys, they can just jump drive over to, like, Eller. Once they arrive there, they will go ahead and land over here. Cool. I don't know why we went out over here when we went to the galaxy map, but sure. That's completely fine. So we are engaging the 81st GDF fleet, and they just took over our starbase here. But we are able to defeat this fleet, and that will not be a problem. Excellent. I'll just wait for this combat to be over. Hopefully it'll be done before this month tick, but I don't know that it will. Okay. We really should spend down alloys. Do we have any fleets back? We can spend down some via fleet repair. Okay, sounds good. And in fact, I think that was this here. That's perfect. So we're going to head into Gatria. We should be able to take this as well, and we'll just chill there for the moment. That'll be completely fine. We want the silver and gold to come back. The diamond, actually, we just have, in general, a lot of units here right now in Zandabon. I think the most that we need here is probably 2. So I'm going to send 2 additional units over this direction. And we're going to have them make their way over. Excellent. We are going to need to spend down our alloys a little bit further. Beglian is not a great option. I think we'll go for, like, the Cowig station. Yes, this will do fine. We'll spend that down to 40k. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so far so good. We're at 9 to 13% here. That's not too bad. We're actually going to be going through Anahita, so that'll be absolutely perfect there. No problem whatsoever there. And when are the silver and gold supposed to be back? they are supposed to be back in, okay, 7 and 9. So a few months yet. That's okay. No big deal there. 10 to 14 now. Well, we are making our way over here. We're leaving 2 in Zandabon, and that is deliberate. At least until such a time as we manage to take over this L gate. So that'll be fine. Our invasions are, of course, ongoing, and we have 218 influence at this time. So we could definitely make some claims over this way. Zerma and Julfti would both be very good. And we'll get that done. Excellent. Okay, so we'll be entering Ambor here quite soon. We'll just head over something like that. And then into Pulkor. There we go, that'll do. The Bloodstone can come back over towards Hadar, and we can get that reinforced. We're very close to filling out our alloys again, but we can go ahead and get some of those chips queued back up. That'll be for the Heavenite, which is, of course, in Gatria right now. So that's completely fine. We are actually, at this point, I'm going to completely get rid of our food buy order. That's wonderful. We're still very in the hole on consumer goods, no doubt about that. And we're still going to be a little bit in the hole on food. So this Forge World here, I mean, we'll put in an industrial district. I don't love it, but we'll put it in. What else do we potentially have? Cradle is underway, so that's good. Okay, nothing else. So that'll be fine. We'd really like to back off our consumer goods buy order, but we're waiting on some pop growth. The silver and gold, the silver will be back next month, the gold only a couple of months after that. We're going to be able to get them rebuilt pretty quickly here. So that's fantastic. Oh, we finished up our invasion in Julfti. We should definitely continue in Bernaraka. And then we'll head to Anahita after that. Elor is now fully occupied, so we should head up to Duix. And at Duix, we will, of course, land on Paltalk. Now, there is this army here. The question is, will that be able to take this back?
Our landing party has reached.
It's a hard maybe. We'll see if they get around to it.
Hostile station engaged.
We are full up on minerals. We need to sell those off, get ourselves some energy credits. Our energy credits are improving as well, so that's very good. The Heavenite is just chilling. We are now full on alloys. However, the silver is now officially back, and we definitely need to get that rebuilt. There we go. That won't take too long unless the silver lost its Titan, which it did. So that will take some time. The gold did not lose its Titan, so that's great. The gold will be back next month, and we're going to bank alloys at this point, waiting for that to come back. Okay, they are up over this way again. It seems like they're not that interested in attacking Chort. But we're just going to go ahead and patrol to Chort. I wish we could get a more complicated patrol in here. But I guess we could patrol up to Branmath. That'll be fine. Okay, so we are heading over here, and it looks like they are brewing up another fight in Pulkor for us. That's fine. We do have additional ships on the way, and we're actually just going to jump drive those over to Orthama for right now. And we're going to get them heading on up to Ramus. Beautiful. So when is the gold back? It is actually back now. So we're going to go ahead and reinforce that. We actually had enough alloys to make that happen. That is perfect. We're going to be pumping out ships for a little while here, no doubt about that. But that sounds good.
Our landing party has reached enemy shores.
That also sounds good. We like our landing party to reach enemy shores. Okay, so we've got these two here. We've got the silver and gold. They're in Abaka. That's fine, I think. We're going to head them up to Cowig, and then they're going to hit over this direction, take some territory over here. Should be fine. So far, all is looking good in this war. We have some sizable advantages, which we fully expected. We always expected that we were going to have these advantages. So we're no longer buying in any food at all. And this is a Forge World here. I'm thinking that we're going to drop the luxury residence in favor of a civilian industry here. I think that's reasonably important. So we'll grab that. Anything else in here that we could work on economically? Well, we just took their planet, so we'll deal with that. There we go. And we need to head up to like Hessek. That'll be fine. And we'll just go ahead and land on Kamakrir. Perfect. We're going to be finishing up in Jolfti pretty soon as well. Overall, this war is going very poorly for them. So we're going to be attacking over here, and we're going to bring in these fleets as well. They're going to be a little behind, but that's fine. That's exactly what I want, actually, right now. We're going to soften them up with these fleets, and then we're going to finish the job with the next units. Excellent. So this is fine. And there's our reinforcements. Yeah, we're going to take losses here, but they're going to take more losses, and that's what's important. They are just eradicated from this system now. And that is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're going to chill here for the moment. We'll just go ahead and enter orbit there. And we're going to need to reinforce this, and we're in a bit of a deficit for alloys right now, but that won't last too long. We're just going to chill here in Pulkor for the moment. So this is fine. No problem whatsoever. 14 to 21% on the war exhaustion front. So we need to bring up their war exhaustion for sure. Just checking through our economy here to see if there's anything to be done. There is not. We definitely need to head over this way and land in Buakar. That'll give us control of this sentry hub, which is nice. We're full on minerals. We'll sell off some minerals to keep us afloat on the energy credit front. We're going to run out of consumer goods eventually, and for now, that's okay. The Bloodstone is in combat. Okay, it won that combat. It's going to head up to Banamath, and which direction is it going right now? It's heading to Banamath. Perfect. The Starite is in combat up in Izhagan. That's okay.
Our landing party has crushed the enemy.
We will continue to reinforce our fleets, and this is all looking good. I'm very pleased with this so far. Economically, we are improving our economy dramatically, and let's just continue to check through here. I thought for sure I saw one when I scrolled up, but maybe not. Okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, we're attacking in Banamath, as expected. Cool. No problem whatsoever there. We should probably make sure to claim Hieroskant, and so let's go ahead and make a claim there. Do they have worlds there? Probably. Yeah, they definitely do. Vrolzalder. But there's also a mega shipyard there. Let's head over and take that. Sounds good. So we're going to be freeing up our armies over here fairly soon as well. Snarabu is going to be taken over. We control Duwix. Anahita is going to be taken over. Yeah, so this army here is going to be freed up after it finishes up in Cam. That's great. We're very, very happy about that. How powerful is their capital? 552? Okay, that's not very frightening. Sounds good to me. There's a hostile fleet in Medak. They've also attacked Trabalor. We'll just go ahead and send a single fleet over to deal with that. Who are we going to send? We can send the Silver over. That's fine. That won't take too long. Just do something like that. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Let's get the rest of our fleet reinforcements done. Actually, we need a little bit more. We're taking a few losses right now, apparently. But that's okay. We're not too concerned. They are absolutely taking far more losses than we are. This is very under control. We're going to head back towards Hadar. Actually, we're going to head to Kifadar. That'll be fine. And this is where we took those losses. We'll put in another 6,000 into our ships here, and we need 14,000 more, but that's fine. It's not too bad. This is quite in control still. These fleets are fully reinforced at this point, and we're going to send them up to Pash. We're going to need to go through Raprix first. And that's okay. We're going to do exactly that. This is going to be a big attack here. We have 4 fleets devoted to this, and they have a lot in this system. There's no doubt about it. But their starbase isn't very strong, and we should be okay here. Like, we are very powerful. I still don't really understand why they've declared this war, if I'm honest. It seems obvious to me that it's just going to go the same way that the last 2 went. But apparently they disagree. So we easily win that engagement, and we're going to just head up to Pash from here. That is our goal. We will continue to reinforce, and we're continuing to fall a little bit behind on our alloy generation. But that's okay. We do have shield hit points that just came in. That's actually a pretty big deal, and we're going to grab energy weapon damage next. We're full on minerals, so we will sell off a bunch of minerals. And let's check in economically since that month tick happened. This generator world here. There's not a ton that we can do with it, is there? I would like to get another civilian replicomplex, but that's no longer possible. Oh, a Ministry of Production. We don't have a Ministry of Production on here. That's what we do. Definitely. So that will help our consumer good production as well as our alloy production. And otherwise, that all looks good. Okay, sounds good.
The dastardly enemy has sunk our fleet. The dastardly enemy has sunk our fleet.
The 7th Safit? Yeah, I don't care about the 7th. I don't know where they were. But that's not one of our main fleets. That was a reinforcement fleet, clearly. So I'm not too concerned about that. So this army here is now able to head over to Hieroscat. And we're going to head over there. Now we are attacking them in Kifatar. And we are taking some losses, but they are going to lose this. For sure. There's no way that they succeed in this. Wonderful. So we're going to grab this station, and we will continue to reinforce our fleets. Again, we're falling a bit behind in our alloys, but that's okay. We're going to stop our attacks fairly soon. So armor hit points here comes in. That's also very good for us, and we're going to go for Strikecraft attack speed next. Okay, we're going to head up to Brenamath, and then back into Hieroscat. Oh, we're in a lag tick. Okay, that's fine. All of these Safits here, they will be back eventually. We'll try to sort them into where they need to go. It could be awkward, though. So we've taken Ulis. And as soon as we're through this lag tick, we're going to go hit Pash with a really, really heavy attack. Like, I don't think that they defend this in any meaningful way. No, they definitely don't. Unless they come through this gateway with heavy reinforcements. Like, incredibly heavy reinforcements. Why are we getting all these notifications? I'm assuming it's related to the lag tick, but we're going to send this army down to Zandaban, and we're going to go to Jimiter. And go ahead and land there. That'll free up these 2 armies, which is very, very good for us. We'll also make sure to reinforce our ships as soon as we get caught up in this lag tick. And I guess as long as we're in a lag tick, we may as well go through here and see if there are any jobs to be dealt with. The answer is there are not. Okay, so we're now kind of just waiting. Hopefully this will finish up eventually. It is about time to put a cut in here, so I suppose I could do that and just let this tick run off camera and see if it stops. We're definitely in some sort of a soft lock here, but it should get caught up eventually. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and next episode, this lag tick will hopefully be over. See you all then.